This does not look good.
What happened?
Run! More bandits! Bandits!
No, you old fool. We are your own army. We returned from Troy.
Praise Zeus! The soldiers have returned.
Yes. Now what happened here?
After the army sailed for Troy, bandits attacked the city. They took our men hostage. Chiron, too.
Who is Chiron?
He does the bidding of the gods. He said a hero would come to save us.
That does not ease my mind. Perhaps we should go find him, see what he knows about this.
If you want to reach the hostages, I'd suggest the West Road.
Well, thank you, good sir. So, welcome back. So, our objective here is to rescue Chiron. He's one of the prophets of the gods. And he's a very interesting character, and you'll find out why. Hope you guys' Friday is going good. Okay, let's just skip the guy who's attacking from behind. Oh, Age of Mythology, I swear. Thank you. We won't be using the cheat codes for right now, because there's just no point. We would just have Arcandos and Ajax, so. But it's one of those, like,
What creatures are these?
simple maps. The Wadjet is basically a serpent of Egyptian lore. A cobra, giant cobra that spits poison.
Esto.
Pretty sure it tells you too. Hover over one of these little bad boys here. Myth unit magical cobra that can spit venom and regenerates health. So they're not bad. Basically like your Egyptian archers in a sense, but as myth unit wise.
Etemos. Malista. Ne. Malista. Esto. Esto.
Yes.
Volume.
Should be right up here too. Ah, a mouse.
Esto.
As you can see, we're under Zeus, not Poseidon.
Carlos.
We are rescued.
Centaurs? Where is the wise man known as Chiron?
Chiron is being held in the bandits' fort on the Acropolis. You will have to retake the city before you can attempt to rescue him.
And if you don't know what a centaur is, basically just half man, half horse.
Esto.
Help!
Creatures that were made by Poseidon, since he is Lord of the Seas, but he's also Lord of Horses. Hey, leave my fellow brother alone here. Don't pick on the small guy. Come on now. And if you're wondering why there's Egyptian units and myth units in Greece, you'll find out later on.
Malista. Volume.
You usually like little units like this. You gotta make sure you clear out all the enemy units before they join your side. So, and usually with standard maps like these, you'll either have a map where it has a bunch of units and that's all you get to clear out the entire map, or you'll get a bunch of units like this and then you'll eventually get like a town center.
Volume.
But just make sure your units don't die, because otherwise you lose.
Izvoli.
I won't put in resources until we officially get a town center, which I know we do, so. And centaurs are archers in this game, not melee units, so there's that too. No. We can't have you destroying the buildings that we're going to be using. Get the hell out of here.
Volume.
Alright, so that should be
The
all of them.
bandits have destroyed almost everything.
Not quite everything. If we move quickly, we can prevent them from destroying buildings that we can use to fight them.
We'll take our bad boy over here. Take our siege unit.
Έτοιμος. Πάνω.
Guys, and we'll take our Kentos. So we get the buff. So he powers up our units. Our Kentos is actually one of the most helpful. That was quick. One of the most helpful units you can get, just because he has that ability to actually buff up other units and give them more damage.
Βούλομαι. Πάνω.
I don't think any other unit actually does that.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Try to save as much buildings as you can, because they will end up trying to destroy all of them. So, and if they do that, you're pretty much screwed. So, Anubites. Basically, they're the servants of Anubis. And if you don't know who he is the basically gatekeeper of the underworld for the Egyptians. In a sense, he's basically what you would consider Hades in Greek mythology. So, we have a guard tower over here. We'll get this bad boy over here. Where did that? I really wouldn't really bother using your centaurs unless you really want to.
Πρόσταγμα.
So, save as many units as you can.
Esto.
Έτοιμος.
No. No, what you boys are gonna do? You're gonna go in there and attack that, and you're gonna die. Not happening.
Λέγε.
Sir?
Βούλομαι.
And I apologize if you hear any background noises. My neighbor's working on his house. Tried to snow yesterday, and then tried snowing the day before while it was sunny. Sounds like late snowstorm winters are really annoying. Even with the siege units like this that may be using range attacks, they're still considered to be physical units, so they'll have more higher physical damage. So, and of course, siege units are always good against buildings, so there's that too. Destroy that. Okay. Slingers.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Basically, they are equivalent to your
Ορθός.
Pelistats,
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
which are good against archers.
Εισβολή.
So, okay. They decided to just make it a giant mob of people and attack me. Real cute. They're cheap and effective, and they take out units real quick if you decide to play the Egyptians. And they're actually pretty good at taking buildings out, too. I'm pretty sure they're actually a lot cheaper than archers are.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
No.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Boys, maybe I'll
Πάνω.
just help out there.
Πρόσταγμα.
You boys want to go there and attack them? Go ahead. Not gonna stop you.
Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
While they're destroying that building, we're gonna go here and scout around. Oh, a scorpion man. Hello, sir. I know it's not Dwayne The Rock Johnson either. Sorry, guys. If anyone's ever seen, what is it, The Mummy 2? Mummy Returns. Apparently, they were actually going to make a Mummy. Actually, I take that back. They did make a Mummy 4 because they made The Mummy Returns, and The Mummy 3, which had Jet Li in it. And then they made The Mummy 4, which was supposed
Ναι.
to have a mummy older than the first guy, and have the god Set. If we don't know who he is.
The center of the city has been recaptured. Now we can use these buildings.
Okay, so we don't get a town center. Okay, never mind then. All right, but let me put in the cheat codes. I thought we got a town center, but I guess we don't. I'm pretty sure we do, because there's no other way to beat that, isn't it? Or do we? Let me take a quick look around here real quick. I swear we got a town center. You know what, let's just play it out for now and see where we go with this. I'm pretty sure we got a town center. I don't want to use cheat codes unless it's like completely necessary. I only tend to do it if there's town centers and stuff like that too, because then I can make villagers and all that stuff. So, let's see, we're in the heroic age. Who do we got in here? Increase sensors. Faster, have more hit points. Alright, we'll do that. So then when we have militia units, we're going to dedicate most of our resources to getting this stuff up. And there's these guys, which we're not going to use. Pretty sure we're good against other archers. Whether or not they're good against...
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
No. We only get you guys, a certain amount of you guys for now, so I'm not going to worry about it. Whether or not they're good against slingers, I do not know. So.
Λέγε πάνω. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
But Set is the serpent god. I don't exactly remember what he's a serpent god of. I want to say he's the serpent god of lies, but I could be completely wrong on that. Kind of rusty on my Egyptian mythology, but trying to figure out who he would be resembled to in Greek mythology. Let's see here. No, I'm not actually sure. But I know he is the uncle of Horus, who is the son of Osiris. So, here we go again. Come on here, stay over here. This boy's not gonna let up. Pretty sure our centaur's gonna take him out though. Just in case.
Volume. Esto.
You know what, we're gonna make a few of you guys. 60, 20, 55, 35. Make 3 of each. Just to add a little range to our things.
Volume. Malista.
We want to get rid of all these guys in here. I'm pretty sure there is a relic down that way.
Volume.
So if you want to get that, go right ahead. I wouldn't bother with it right now until you get a temple. Which I'm pretty sure we do have. Yeah, we have a temple. But what we're going to do is we're going to get this temple that's up here instead. But we need to take out that tower, so which means we're going to need you boys to do that. So basically, you got to take over most of the island, take out the checkpoints, and then eventually you will come up through this way. Oh, there's any more units. And there's a citadel up here you have to take out, which is basically an Egyptian like castle. Centaur should be able to pick them off pretty easily. Alright, those boys are being made. Awesome.
Help!
Oh, you get your butts down here instead of running that way, you dimweed. Okay. Yo, Jack, my brother. I need to come over here.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
You guys are expendable.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
I am not losing. Pretty sure until you get the fortress, you're only limited to a certain amount of these things, so be wary of that. Check out the temple. Oh, another scorpion man. But as I was saying, they made the Mummy 4, and then apparently they're supposed to do some High Priestess one that had Tom Cruise in it. If you've never seen the Mummy 4, wasn't a bad movie. I mean, the CGI was actually...
We've recaptured all but the Acropolis.
Okay. AKA means go save Chiron's butt. It wasn't
we need a strong army to siege this Acropolis.
Thank you, gentlemen. Wasn't a bad movie. CGI was actually a lot better in it. You know what? Since you boys are patrolling anyways, I'm gonna just let you guys patrol.
Λέγε. Πάνι.
I like how they introduce someone who is more like older and badass of a mummy version. So that was pretty cool. Whether or not they continue to make any more mummy movies, I have no idea. I don't know. Everyone was iffy. Like the first one was good, and then they came out the second one. And everyone's like, "Yeah, wasn't too bad," you know. And then they came out with the third one, and it's like, "Okay, stop making mummy movies." You know, it's like, yeah, they think it's a franchise that's gonna work well. They're gonna milk that franchise as best as possible. I don't know if those boys are gonna be able to reach those. Okay, we're gonna keep you two up there since you guys are heroes. Dumbass over here. You know what? Since he's doing that, you take that out. Technically, sometimes you'll have towers that are up on these little hills here that you're... don't tell me your dumbass got... You idiot. I don't know how he glitched himself there. Okay, well, you're useless. Sometimes you'll have towers that are up here, and you won't be able to reach them, so you'll need some sort of siege units and range units to take them out. And I'm pretty sure Chiron is... Yeah, Chiron's back here, so you gotta take out... oh, excuse me, that's Stronghold. Citadel is basically the upgraded version of an Egyptian town center. Adds more defense, adds more health, you know, so... And they're actually the only... specialized units that actually get something like that. So there's that too. The Egyptians get better towers, they get better walls, they get better town centers. They have pharaohs, which allows them to actually speed up process of units being made or speed up process of a building being made. So the Egyptians are pretty highly favored in here. I don't remember. I think they got a whole group of units up here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a couple of scout boys over here. You guys are almost partially dead anyways. So there's that. And I know for the Norse, they're more favored to more stronger myth units. And with the Greeks, they're pretty much all around even, with strong units, strong myth units, you know, buildings. The one thing the Greeks do have over any other units, just use scout you boys here. Okay, so they have a ton. Okay, they have a crap ton. Yeah, okay. As you just seen that. Let me go into my... Is this still finished up? No, it's not. Whether or not we're going to have enough, I don't know. Since we can't level that up, this is going to prove to be interesting. Okay, we got two boys here. I see that gentleman over there is still alive. Don't know how. But come pick you up. Oh. Yeah. Second opening. Okay, never mind, don't worry about it.
Esto. Etemos.
Ne. The one thing that the Greeks have over the other units is the Myrmidons, which allow you to basically do double damage to any other unit that's not a Greek unit. So each one has their own specialty of how you play it. The Atlanteans, on the other hand, they're more favored to actually getting Titan units, so that's their main specialty there. I wouldn't want to say they're weaker than the Norse, but they're not exactly that good either, in my opinion. Just because they're so limited to what they can actually do. They tend to usually have better siege units than anything else. So more of their units would be more inclined to actually taking out buildings than any actual unit. Is there really any point of actually leveling those towers up? I don't have any villagers. So pretty sure there's a thing down there.
Additional gold.
Here's gold. Ah, I know. Provide small trinket of gold. Yep, we'll definitely want that. Put that in our temple. Oh, apologize. Okay, so now we're just gonna start building some units here. Hippotest, as basically clearly says, they're good against infantry units. I definitely load up on those. The Egyptians don't really technically have, well, like I said, technically don't have any cavalry, but they actually do. They have chariots and they have camelmen. Camelmen are only good against other cavalry, and chariots are good against other units. They tend to be a little more weaker than archers, though, so be wary of that. Let me see here. Pretty much you're limited to what you have, so be wary of that. So how are we gonna play this out? I think what we're gonna do is, okay, yeah. We're gonna take you two boys, since we're so limited on resources. I'm gonna try to play this as fairly as possible. I've been using cheat codes for a little while, but that's for more like longer type ones. I'm gonna try to lure these boys out. We're gonna try to kite them over to our army as best as possible. So. Come on. No. Come on. That's it. Come follow me. Yeah, come follow the heroes down to where you can get ambushed. I will slowly start picking you off. Basically, that's the better way of doing it. Because otherwise your entire units are just going to get slaughtered, so. Give them bronze. Gives them a little more defense. See if we can play this game in our favor. We are clearly outnumbered. Goddamn. The boys want to go in and help around. That'd be nice. That's one of the benefactors about heroes, that they're stronger than most units, so they make perfect tanks. And meat shields. But I'm pretty sure we got this, though, because your main objective is just to take this out and just save Chiron, so. And, serpents, that's the power set. They just send out these little cobras and stuff like that, so. Boy, you gonna finish them off? Damn. Ah, cool. I'm gonna give you boys a quick refresh here. Restoration, power of Athena. Heals all your units basically up to full health, as long as they're not too badly damaged. But it lasts long enough to the point where you don't have to worry about coming in there with like half-dead units and stuff like that, so. I'm gonna keep a few soldiers up there with them. I don't want to protect these things.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
Wouldn't really worry about destroying the town center. I mean, unless you want to just go in a full god scale mode and just start wiping everything out. That's what I tend to do. I'll just pop in a bunch of... this is exactly what I'm talking about. Alright. Go on there, having fun, boys. Just pop in a crap ton of resources and just, like, annihilate everything on the map and just explore it. You know, for any future thing, if you decide to do, like, a walkthrough like I'm doing, and you can go, like, okay, you know, this is where this is at, you know, this is how much units they have, so on and so forth. That's another thing about Set. Set has the ability to summon animals at his temple. So you get monkeys, you get hyenas, hippos, crocodiles, giraffes. Basically a set of African type of animals. And he has the ability to control them. And they're actually fairly cheap too. They don't last too long, but, you know, as kind of like myth unit-esque, they're actually pretty good. As Hades gets the ability to get shades when one of your human units dies, they become a shade. Kind of the same area with that.
Our shadows. I have awaited your arrival.
Okay, looks like that's that. So we saved Chiron, and you'll see why he's so special. I apologize for any sniffling. And we did it with no cheat codes.
Thank you for returning the city to us.
You're welcome. We did not find the other prisoners, however.
The bandits were led by a man called Kimsit. He marched the prisoners to the North Road. Those guarding us spoke of putting them to work, building something there.
Ajax, gather our troops. We'll take what stores we have in the ships and whatever these people can offer.
And you can see why he's so special, because he's a centaur. And Chiron is counted as a main hero, so if he does die and you bring units over there, he can be resurrected. He's one of the 4, well, technically 4 main units, main hero units, and there's someone else, I won't do any spoilers, that can actually be brought back, and then you have your side heroes like Hercules and Theseus and stuff like that. But this episode's probably a little more shorter than normal. Like I said, we, you know, did need a town center, so you just took your main units that you had and just, you know, got to the objective. But if this gets loaded up quick enough, hopefully, if the weather's good, I'll put out another episode for you guys. So, hope you guys this Friday's going good. Hope you guys are staying safe. Hope you guys are healthy and everything like that. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks, guys.